If you're thinking about buying the BATOCA polisher for your car, wait, because in this review I'm revealing the hidden issues that might surprise you. But here's what shocked me. Despite a solid 4.4-star rating and flashy features, this cordless buffer has some quirks that you must know before hitting buy. Most people expect a perfect finish, lightweight and long battery life. But what happens under the hood changes everything. Stick around because I'm going to break down the good, the bad, and why this polisher might not be the ultimate game changer you've heard about. But don't worry, there's a silver lining ahead. Now, if you're a car enthusiast, a weekend DIYer, or someone looking for a reliable polisher without breaking the bank, you're in the right place. The BATOCA polisher promises to combine portability with power at about $70, which sounds like a steal. But is it really that simple? Before you imagine yourself effortlessly waxing your car to showroom shine, consider the durability and actual performance first. The product page boasts a powerful motor made of all copper and noiseless operation thanks to its high-impact ABS shell. But how does that translate in real-world use? Let's talk about the tiny powerhouse this polisher claims to be. At only 3 pounds, it's incredibly light, ideal for beginners worried about handling heavy tools. The 5mm random orbit dual action ensures a uniform finish, and the adjustable speed from level 1 up to 6, roughly 2500 RPM, sounds perfect for waxing, sealing, and glazing. Plus, it includes two 2.0 Ah batteries, so you can charge one while using the other. Sounds like a dream for long detailing sessions, right? However, here's where things get interesting. You see, real users mention that while the motor is quiet and the design looks sleek, the power sometimes isn't consistent. Some reviewers felt the buffer struggled on tougher paint imperfections. What's more, the battery alert system has 3 colors: green, yellow, red. But the red warning sometimes came unexpectedly fast in practice. This means that if you're planning a marathon detailing day, you might still find yourself scrambling for an extra charge. Imagine mid-polish panic. It's like hitting traffic when you're already late for dinner. And speaking of those batteries, yes, the dual battery system is clever. You can buy extra BATOCA Type A batteries separately, but preparing for extras right out of the box means added costs. So if you thought you were getting this as a one-and-done device, think again. It's a bit like buying a waffle iron but having to buy syrup separately. It works, but it adds another step in expense. So is the convenience worth it? That depends if you're a casual user or someone doing serious auto detailing regularly. On the bright side, the polisher's noise level is impressively low. This means you won't feel like you're starting a chainsaw in your driveway, something many users appreciate, especially if you live in quiet neighborhoods. The durable ABS shell adds toughness, so it can handle a few bumps here and there. But don't treat it like your gym dumbbell. It's not exactly built for industrial use, but fits well for hobbyists and beginners who want to avoid bulky, heavy power polishers. Just in case you're wondering, portability here truly means portability. Weighing just 3 pounds, this is one of the lightest cordless buffers on the market. So if you hate lugging around 10-pound machines or getting tangled in cords, BATOCA makes it friendly for beginners and those who want a quick cleanup job without the gym session. However, despite the lightweight build, the grip sometimes feels a bit awkward for people with larger hands. So, although it's beginner-friendly, the ergonomics could use a little polish themselves. Now for the speed settings, which really make or break a polisher. The BATOCA S3 model offers 6 levels, adjustable between 2500 to 5000 RPM. Ideally, you want slower speeds for delicate waxes and faster for heavy compounds, but here's the catch. Transitioning between those speeds can sometimes feel less smooth than you'd expect. Some users reported the speed dial was a little stiff and didn't always lock permanently into their chosen setting. Imagine revving a scooter that gets stuck in between gears. That's kind of the vibe here. It doesn't ruin the experience but could get annoying if you prefer precise control. Let's hit pause for a quick joke. Why did the car detailer break up with his polisher? Because it just couldn't stop buffing around. Okay, back to business. The power output, especially on a fully charged battery, generally holds up well for light to medium polishing jobs. If your car needs serious paint correction, though, professional-grade tools will outperform this every time. This is where expectations are key. The BATOCA Polisher is definitely not a replacement for those heavy-duty, corded machines with 120 volts of pure motor power. But if you need a handy cordless gadget for quick touch-ups, small scratches, or waxing sessions before a road trip, it fits the bill nicely. Here's another twist. I wasn't a huge fan of the charging setup. The fast charger does its job, but the charging indicators on batteries themselves are a little vague unless you focus hard to see left or right. Plus, charging two batteries simultaneously isn't possible. You have to swap them. It's a minor annoyance but could cost you extra time if you're in a rush. Think of it like having one coffee pot for a large family breakfast. Everyone's waiting in line. On the durability front, the high-impact ABS housing means this device can survive accidental drops better than the average polisher. However, don't expect it to replace your heavy-duty workshop gear. Some reviewers have noted minor wear and tear signs after a few months of regular use, especially if used on rougher surfaces or outside of recommended conditions. So treat it with care, and it should last a decent while. Oh, and here's a classic joke for you. Why don't polishers ever get tired? Because they're always spinning their wheels. With that out of the way, let's talk about the brand support and accessories. BATOCA offers a customer service line and an easy way to get spare batteries directly from their store, which is a plus when dealing with cordless tools. But keep in mind, the overall package feels very entry-level. If you're someone who's serious about auto detailing, you might want to factor future upgrades into your budget. Let me rehook you with this. What if I told you this buffer works surprisingly well for beginners and casual users, but might frustrate professionals or heavy users due to power and battery constraints? For most regular car owners who want a portable, lightweight polisher without cords, it covers the basics pretty well. Here's a story. One of my friends bought the BATOCA Polisher because of its promise of portability and no noise. After a weekend of polishing his Honda Civic, he was thrilled at how easy it was to handle. The gentler speed modes made waxing a breeze, and the quick battery swap kept him polishing all afternoon. However, when trying to fix deeper scratches, he had to switch to his old corded machine, admitting that for tougher jobs, this just wasn't powerful enough. But hey, it was affordable and perfect for maintaining a freshly washed car between professional visits. Before I wrap up, it's worth noting the value proposition. At $69.99, this buffer polisher offers incredible convenience and portability that pricier tools might miss. Sure, there are compromises in power, battery life, and build ergonomics, but most users agree it delivers decent results for the price. If you're someone who wants a lightweight, cordless buffer for minor paintwork, waxing, and scratching the surface of car care, this one should be on your radar. Final joke to seal the deal. What do you call a polished car with no scratches? A BATOCA accomplished vehicle. Okay, I promise that's the last one. To sum up, the BATOCA Polisher balances strong points like low noise, lightweight design, and portability against weaknesses in battery runtime, power consistency, and some minor ergonomics. It's best suited for beginners, casual users, or those looking for a cordless buffer without hefty costs. Professionals or detailers dealing with heavy paint correction might want to look for something more robust. But if you want an easy-to-use, cost-effective buffer that's ready to roll right out of the box, and don't mind grabbing an extra battery or two, this could be a handy addition to your car care arsenal. So if you want to snag the best price on the BATOCA Polisher and see what it can do for your ride, check the link in the description below. Grab it while it's hot and enjoy cordless car polishing with fewer cords and less noise. Thanks for watching and happy detailing.